Sparkles. Sparkles. That's the thing. Waiting, just waiting, just waiting. Gonna keep waiting. Alright, anyway, I'm too excited. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another late night Dolly Chat. With me, as per usual, your entertainment and host for the night. We're not doing this again, Kitty. We just made an agreement. Anyway, yes. So, as per usual, if you saw the thumbnail and or title for this video, then you already know what it is about, and that is that I got some new dolls. Yay for new dolls. Fine, you can lay up there. No, you can't lay there, Kitty. Lay on the arm. Right there. Perfect. Anyway, yes, new dolls, new doll work, all kinds of good, fun stuff. So yes, let's just dive right into it as per usual, as we always do, and get to going. So this was some dolls that someone sent to me that she was just kind of, I think, getting rid of, and she asked me if I wanted them, and of course I said yes, duh. Especially when I saw the picture of them, I couldn't say no. But there was, I think, 2 or 3 more dolls than I was expecting to be in here. Because some of these I don't remember from the picture. But I am grateful nonetheless. And yeah, so first up, I'm gonna do these ones first. Because there's 4 of one doll and 1 of the others. So first we have this girl, which is Miss Timey. Look at that facial coloring. I mean, her face is very, very pale, obviously, but look at those lips and that blush. Like, her face is just, besides being pale, she's just, like, super pretty. And also, I noticed, compared to my other Timey that I have that works, her torso is very, very peachy. Almost, transparent looking. Not like super transparent, it's very, 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 very faint. But it is very super duper peachy. And also, I didn't know this about these Timey dolls, but they all say patented in Canada. I didn't think my other one said that, so I thought this was like a Canadian version doll. But no, I got home and I checked my other Timey and it says the same thing. So, I don't think she's a Canadian version doll, but she's still cute nonetheless. And you can see her arms and legs have gone very, very pale. She has clearly decided to be a vampire and not go into the sunlight. Anyway, yes, her hair is in these 2 little piggy tails. It doesn't look like it's been cut. I mean, they're both kind of the same length. So, she does have her string, but it does not... Ooh, what was that? Ooh, I can hear her talking? No way. Okay, she wasn't doing that earlier, but I can somewhat understand her now if I guide the string in. I don't know what that's doing to her record because I haven't opened any of these up. I think that was It's 9 o'clock, let's hang up my dress. I don't know. I have my version over here, which is in perfect condition and working and talking. I received her that way. But this girl here is very, 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 very dirty and very pale. So, if you have never heard or seen of Timey, she was a doll made back in 1964. Well, actually, I think 1969, I want to say. But she was a doll who obviously looked like this, and she had this watch on her arm. And you would turn it 3 times, and then, I don't know if you can see, but the little hand down in there, right there, it would usually, with every 3 clicks, it would change to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and so on. And each time you had a set time on her watch, like 4 o'clock, you would pull the string, and she would say the sentence according to the time that is on her watch. And she, obviously, 12 different phrases that she says, and it's all different phrases about different stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so that is Timey, and then I will show you mine as a little comparison, because I have not done anything to these dolls, obviously. I got them like right as I was leaving for work. But this one here is my Timey that I got years ago and restored in her original outfit, shoes, and I don't think undies. But she has her little watch, and she has perfect, pretty, peachy face and coloring compared to this girl. Look how shiny her hair is. Love it. Okay, so anyway, so this one talks, and I'll show you a few of the sentences she says. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Love your fit tonight. Thanks. My sister made this shirt for me, and I think I got this hat in Tennessee. It's very sparkly. Love it. What does she do with the watch? Can I hear her voice? Yes. So if Timey is talking, she still had the belt, but why is she talking so fast? That I'm not sure. Her string goes in really, really fast. But for some reason, which she wasn't doing earlier when I tested her, you can actually somewhat hear her phrases. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll find out. Yes, so this is my Timey, and you can see her hair is super shiny, and it's got all this pretty little curl in it. And yes, so the watch, like I said, you turn the watch 3 times until it says 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or, whatever. And pull the string, and she will say a phrase according to the time that is on her watch. And I can't remember what I left her on. I think I leave her on 12 noon, but let's find out.
It's 11 o'clock. Let's hang up my dress.
So that's 11 o'clock.
Hey, it's 12 o'clock. Time to eat lunch.
So that's 12 o'clock. So yeah, I left her on 12. 1, 2, 3. Even though her watch says 1, her watch is, the little hand is very sticky. So now I believe it should be 1 o'clock.
Hey, it's 12 o'clock. Time to eat lunch.
As per these 60s dolls.
Hey, it's 12 o'clock. Time to eat lunch.
Okay, let's try that again.
2 o'clock. Wanna take a nap?
No, I want you to say your phrase for 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock. What can we do now?
Thank you. So yes, as you can see, as with any and all Mattel talkers, being of this age, they don't work as good as they should when they were new. But she still works nonetheless, and she says her 12 phrases, and she's super, super, super cute, and I love her. But yes, so that is Timey Tell in just a couple of her phrases. Super, super adorable. And this is what she should look like compared to what this one looks like. Very pale. Very, very pale. And doesn't talk. Oh, her watch is working. Cool. So, let's see if we can do that again. So that was 2 o'clock and want to take a nap, which means her watch is off, which means the little hand is slow. Unless it's supposed to be 1 o'clock. Nope, still 2 o'clock. So, if we go backwards to 1 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. What can we do now? Or something of that nature. Yeah, I don't know why I can hear her voice. That's very strange because her string just whips right in. But yeah, so that is Miss Timey Tell, my new Timey Tell, compared to my Timey Tell that I've had. This is what she should look like, and this is what this one looks like. She needs some wake. But yeah, that is Miss Timey Tell. Oops. You are going to stand up straight, like the good little girl you are. Thank you. Okay, next is this girl, the 1970s reissue Chatty Cathy. And clearly she has seen some stuff because her limbs are extremely yellowed. I don't know. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, her limbs are extremely yellowed. Her face holds very good coloring because she is hard face. I cannot squish her face like the other dolls. All the other dolls have soft faces. She is rock solid. But yes, this is the 1970s reissue Chatty Cathy, which was made with the tiny Chatty body, and then the same limbs as most of these other dolls, like Timey Tell. But yeah, same concept. She talks. She says this doll could talk, whisper, and sing. And I believe she had 11 or 12 phrases. But the cool thing about this doll is that she was voiced by... I feel like that's wrong now. The voice of Marcia Brady from The Brady Bunch is who she is voiced by. I can't remember her name, and I don't want to say it wrong and look stupid. So if anyone knows the actress that played Marcia Brady on The Brady Bunch, that is who voices this doll. Yes, Maureen McCormick. Thank you. Hello, hello. But yeah, so that is who voiced the 1970s reissue Chatty Cathy. And yeah, like I said, she talks, she whispers, and she sings. I would have an example to show you, but I don't know where she is right now. But yeah, this is her, and they made her in both the hard plastic head and then the soft squishy plastic head. But this one is the super rock solid vinyl. And so getting this head off of this body is not going to be cute. Because the last time I had one of these, I tried to get it off, and the entire neck post broke. So she then didn't have a neck. And I'm not sure where she is now. But, same thing, pull string, just zips right in. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, most of these dolls have already been split open. But like I said, I have not looked inside yet. And I will do that when everything else is talked about. But yeah, that is her. And her lip color is fairly faded. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to have like red lips because her dress was red and white. But this is the first one I've seen with the pink lips. And she is missing just a little bit up there on top. But yeah, those hardhead ones often have the tiny springs too. Usually, yeah. The soft head has a Mexico on the back of her neck. Oh, you're right. Because this one says Hong Kong. But yes, 1964. Hello, how are you doing? I am doing very good, just showing off some new dolls I got. They made ones with pink lips too. Really? I've only seen the ones with red lips. They use the same head for Timey Tail, just different part lines. Yes. Also, all of these dolls, except for one, has the exact same head mold. Every single one of them, just different dolls. But yeah, so that is Miss 1970 reissue Chatty Cathy, and she has also had quite the haircut. Because my other one that I have, her hair is like down to here, except it's got a flip in it, like a curl. But yeah, I'm pretty sure her hair was cut, because her bangs also look rather short. But yeah, so that is her, and this is her hair. It is very dry. It's kind of frizzy at the ends. It's not terrible, but it could definitely use some work. But yeah, I've been looking for the 1969 reissue Chatty Baby and Tiny Chatty Baby. I have too. I've seen them. I just saw one on eBay of the Tiny Chatty. She has the brown eyes and the pink, like, crocheted outfit, and she's super cute. I can't remember how much she was going for, though. But yeah, so that is her. Nice tight limbs that hold a pose. And she is really not that dirty. Her speaker in there is full of dust and dirt, but she is not. There is some melt marks, and she also has lots and lots of little hairline, like, cracks all over her, like around her flanges. So, and it, ooh, it looks like someone tried to remove her head right on her neck and then on her shoulder. Looks like someone tried to pry their way in. So clearly she was opened intentionally. But yeah. So that is Miss Chatty Cathy. And then, for the last one of the different girls, we have... Now, I remember this. That's awesome. Yes. Do I have any Baby Alives? I do not. Baby Alive was never really my thing. I don't know why. Cute doll, but never really my thing. Yes, Miss Peachy. Peachy and her puppets. With very, very loose limbs. Her legs are good, but her arms are not. And she looks like she got a spray tan and went a little too hard because she is all kinds of blotchy. I don't think she's had a haircut, which is good. And it looks like she has all one color in her hair. And she still holds very much so a lot of that original curl in there, which is very, very, very good. But if anyone here knows Chatty Patty, then you already know the setup of this doll and what she does. If you don't know Chatty Patty was a doll made by Mattel, another pull string talker like her. She's got the pull string, and she had this arm, and her little hand has a little hole in it. And she came with these little puppets. Well, Peachy did. Chatty Patty came with little toys. But her arm would stay up, and she would hold out her hand, and you would put one of the puppets in her hand, and depending on which puppet you put into her hand, she said a phrase according to the toy she was holding. Just like Chatty Patty, she did the same thing. You put the present in her hand, she would say something about the present. But yeah, they both came with, I think, 4, maybe 5 different little toys. And they said, I believe, 2 different phrases for each toy. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 different phrases each, and then 2 speaking phrases. But yeah, so this is this girl. She is obviously very much yellowed. And this arm is definitely much darker than the rest of her. And she does have her pull string. She is just missing her pull ring. But she, along with all of the others, just zips right in. However, I do have an example of her, a very good example, that I was very, very thankful to be given. I got a Peachy mint in box. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm skipping. I got another Charmin Chatty, and she's so loud. I'm happy with her. Yay! We love some loud talkers. She is a beautiful doll. What year? I believe she's... Her neck says 72, but her body says 64. But I think she's 72. 71 or 72. But yeah, so my Peachy that I was given... So this one got a spray tan, right? And she's very blotchy and faded. My Peachy decided to, again, stay out of the sun and be a vampire and not tan at all. So she is very pale. Like, she is ghostly white pale. But, I mean, look at the facial coloring. Her lips, her blush, that shiny, 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 shiny hair. And this outfit is so cute. And she's got her original undies and socks and shoes. I don't have any of her toys, unfortunately. But she's still just as cute. And she did talk when I got her. Or no. Oh, that means I lied. I thought I never repaired a Peachy, but I forgot that I put a new O-ring on her. So, anyways, the mechanism inside her. There is obviously this part in here, and it goes in, and there's a gear, and all this complicated mess and blah. But Chatty Patties and Timey Tells, they never cooperate with me. Surprisingly, she did. But it's always just a jumbled mess. But like I said, Peachy was a doll that had multiple toys, and depending on which toy she was holding, depended on the phrase that she said. And I think she had There was a puppet, a clown, a baby, and something else. What am I forgetting? Puppet, clown, baby. I'm forgetting like one or two. I can't remember. But, yeah. So, ever since I put that new O-ring on her, I don't know if the gear underneath her record shifted or something. But now she just kind of speaks at random and says whatever phrase she feels like saying. The monkey and the dog. Yes, thank you. With Timey tell you'd have to have somebody else hold the lower gear down while you put on a new O-ring. Exactly. Yes, thank you. So, this is my Timey, Peachy. And a few months ago, I think it was sometime last year, I'm sure you guys have seen that shelf, those two shelves that are like right above my bed. She stands on that shelf. Well, I went to work one day. Everything was fine, peachy and dandy in the world. And then I come home, and I realize I open the door, and I kick something. And then I turn the light on and look down, and it's her head. I just kicked her head across the room. I'm like, okay, that's not right. So I look up on my bed, and there lies her body. The back half of her body was on the bed. The front half was on the ground. Her body, or the front half of her body, was over here, and then her spring and her plunger were like all the way over here. And so I pick up her head and try to put it back on her body, but then I realized her entire neck post broke. So unless I glued it back on, her head was not going to stay on, which is obviously what I did. But when I say neck post, you'll know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean. But yeah, so her entire head, her entire neck broke off. So I did have to re-glue it, and it is still. It's on there good enough, but it's not totally secure. But anyway, let's get into her phrases because they're super cute, and she says phrases for all her different puppets.
Why don't you hand me a puppet? Oh, thanks.
Well, that was one of her speaking phrases.
Peekaboo, I see you.
Pretty sure that was the baby.
I wear a pointed hat to cover my pointed head.
The clown.
Peekaboo, I see you. I'm not sad. My smile's just upside down.
There's the clown again.
I'm not sad. My smile's just upside down.
And I love that her record was just like mint condition clean because she is.
I wear a pointed hat to cover my pointed head.
There's like not a single speck of static. Love it. Let's see. My. Okay, I was about to read that, but no. So we're gonna remove that because that doesn't make no sense. Anyway, yo, what up, Jack? Anyway, one more time for her.
I wear a pointed hat to cover my pointed head.
So yes, as you can see, she says different phrases. Well, she should say different phrases according to the puppet that she is holding, but she's not holding a puppet. So when she is not holding a puppet, she should just be saying her speaking phrases. But like I said, something must have shifted when I put the new O-ring in her. So now she just kind of speaks at random. But yeah, that is Miss Peachy in all her prettiness. And this is what she's supposed to look like compared to what this one looks like. Well, besides her faded ass face. But yeah, that is Miss Peachy. Peachy. Not. Okay. Yeah. No, we're not breaking your neck again. Thank you. But yeah, Miss Peachy. All right, and then, oops, the rest are all High Daddies. If you know who High Daddy is. The faded face actually looks cute though, but maybe it's just me since I love palish things sometimes. I mean, there's days, depending on the lighting, it looks alright. But then there's other days, it's just like, girl, you need a tan. You need to see some sun. Learn how to use an airbrush so I could extremely... Oh, faded limbs, yeah. My sister wasn't into airbrushing stuff for like 2 seconds. And then I have not seen her use it again. Anyway, so the next 4 dolls are all High Daddies. And so we're going to start with her because this one is in the best shape, facial coloring wise. They all have different things about them that are better than the others. But this girl, it is her facial coloring. So this is the first High Daddy. And look at that facial coloring. Well, her lips anyway. Oops. I feel like that is entirely too bright. Okay. Anyway. So High Daddy number 1 with fantastic lip color. And her little bitty teeth in there. Her big brown eyes. And so, if you don't know who High Daddy is, High Daddy was a phone. High Daddy was a phone. Yeah, sure, okay. High Daddy was a doll made back in 1972. And she was this neat little doll. I think I have so many of her because when I first got her, I was just straight up fascinated by her because I'd never heard of her. And then I got her and I realized what she did. And then I saw her commercial and I'm like, I'm in love. Give me all of her. All of her. I want them all. But yeah, High Daddy was a doll who there was a phone for her and then there was a phone for you. So there was a phone that you could put to your ear with a little receiver that you could hang it up on. And then there was this cord, this long cord that went all the way to the phone that she held. And then when you squeezed, it was made of very soft vinyl or rubber. Vinyl? Rubber? Something. Very soft something, very squeezable. But you would squeeze your phone, and then it would push air all the way through that little tube going into her phone. And somehow or another, I'm not sure still to this day how that works. But you would squeeze your phone, and then it would make her go off and talk and say a phrase. I think her first phrase is, hello, what's your name and how are you? But yeah, so every time you squeeze your phone, it would make her talk. But she could also talk without her phone by pushing this little button on her arm. If anyone was wondering why her arm was shaped like that, it's so she can hold her little phone up to her ear. And an even cooler thing about this doll was not just the doll itself, but, wait for it, her box. I have one, only one, in my entire collection. Of all the High Daddies I have, I only have one box. But her box is so cool. I've never actually done it, but I want another box so I can do it too. So, this... Oh, kitty. Oh, nope. This is High Daddy's box. And that's the picture of her on there with the little girl and the little telephone for the girl and for the doll. And you can see High Daddy there holding her phone. And then if you turn the box, you can see it looks like High Daddy is standing in a little phone booth. That's because that's exactly what this box was designed to be, is a phone booth for High Daddy. I don't know if anyone's ever done it. I've never seen anyone or pictures of anyone that has done it, so I don't know. But this side right here, obviously, since she's facing forward, would be the, I'm assuming the door. But you can see all along here, it's all perforated. So you can literally punch out these windows on each side, right there, and her box would turn into a phone booth. And that's like so freaking cool. A doll that has her own phone booth. I mean, which makes sense because it's High Daddy. But yeah, so you can see the little phone on there. She does come with her phone. And I have the phone. So here is the phone. Let me, oh, it's already untangled. Okay, so there's the phone for you, which you can see is very squeezable. And you even have a little receiver to hang it up on. And then this line goes all the way down to her phone, which is right here. And her phone even has a little tiny receiver that it can sit on. And then, yes, High Daddy can absolutely hold her phone. Let me get this untangled here. So, here she is. So there's a little post on the back of her phone. And there's also a hole in her hands so that she can actually hold her phone. And then her phone would be, you know, up here, like she's actually holding it. And then you would squeeze your phone like that. And then she would come on by herself and say a phrase. And it's like she's talking on the phone with you. And I think it is just the cutest little thing. Like, look at her just talking on her little telephone. Talking to you on her little phone. And I think she can even, like, take this and maybe, I don't know, there was some way receiver. But yeah. Telephone for you. And you can see right there where the hose came out. But yeah, so I've never understood how the pressure of air could work to make a doll come on when her button is down here. I never understood it. I think that's why I was so amazed with her. But yeah, I thought she was a really, really cool doll. So I have like a million of her. But yeah, put that back in there. And this doll, I believe, is, I want to say 18 inches tall, maybe 15, I can't remember. But she is obviously a talking doll, and she is not a pull string. She is battery operated, and she takes a D-sized battery, which is right here. None of these High Daddies work. Not even her. I think she was the one that didn't do anything. She's in the best shape and does nothing. But yeah, so that is High Daddy, and I have 4 of them, and I have one that I can show you. However, the back half of her is missing. It kind of disappeared on me. I have no idea where it went. But let me grab her. And I will attempt to show you how she works. She doesn't have a head or anything. Okay. Whoop. So, here is Miss High Daddy's decapitated, lifeless body. So, actually, I'm going to see if it still works with her. But that is pretty much what I'm going to be doing with all these other High Daddies, is taking them apart. Okay, so there's your phone. And then there's the phone that the doll can hold. So we'll put that right there in her arm, or in her hand. And if I can get this to stay centered on there, we'll see if this works properly. Oops, that's backwards. Okay, battery in.
Can I call you back? I have to go to school now.
Okay, so as you can see, I pushed the button on her hands. And now, let's see. This one's not doing it. I think you had to squeeze it pretty hard.
Do you know your phone number? What is it?
So there is air going through there, but she's just not. Ah! There goes her battery. For some reason, the last time I did this, she worked. But now, she's not. But yeah, you would squeeze your phone, and then without pushing this button,
Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do.
she would talk to you without pushing the button on her arm. And it was just like the coolest little thing. I'm sure she probably sold so well because a very unique, interesting doll. But yeah, so that is one High Daddy. And before I forget, I'm going to go grab my brushes so I don't have to get up a million times. Love your hat. Thank you. It's very sparkly. Got it in Tennessee. So let me go grab those real quick. Hang tight, and I will be right back. And in the meantime, you can look at these pretty High Daddies. Okay, well, apparently my brushes have disappeared on me now. Okay, anyway. So that was High Daddy number 1, which obviously she did not work. And this is High Daddy number 2, whose hair is very, very thin. And is also 2 different colors. So, 17 to 18 inches tall. Yes, that is how big High Daddy is. Okay, so this is High Daddy number 2. And you can see she has slight lip color. She still has some remnants, but not very much. And she has a little spot of blush. Nothing on this side, just one side. And her little teeth in there are visible, but they are very much faded. Now, this is what I'm confused about. I don't know if she was maybe a partial reroot, but if you can see, she has 2 different colors in her hair. There's like this pretty pinkish blonde, and then there's this copper color, which I found to be very, very strange. You can see more of the copper back here. But it's just very, there it is. There, now it's noticeable. 2 different colors in her hair. And her hair is very much thin. It looks like maybe a plug or 2 is missing. But definitely not as thick as it should be. There is a few plugs right up here in front that were either pulled out or cut. I'm not sure. But very, very commonly when you find a High Daddy, the arm that she holds her phone in is always very, 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 very loose. So she can't hold her arm up anymore like she's supposed to when she's talking on her little phone. But everything else has nice stiff movements. But yeah, this one, oh, I forgot to check the other one. This one I don't think has been cracked open. It doesn't look like it, because none of her seams are popped, so that's a good thing. There is something rattling around in her arm, which is concerning to me. But yeah, so that previous High Daddy, obviously she did nothing. These other 3, the motors run. You can hear the motors running, but the records don't turn. I'm pretty sure they need new belts, which I have not figured out how to do yet. So you can hear the motor running in there. And now she just stops. And now she does nothing. Okay. Well, she was working. Okay, well, now we have 2 daddies that do nothing. It was just 1, but now there's 2. Oh my gosh, these girls. But yeah, so that is High Daddy number 2 with the 2 different colors in her hair. And I would have to say the best feature about this one is I don't know. I would have to say the 2 different colors in her hair, because I'm curious to know how that's going to look after it's washed. Oh, there she goes. So yeah, her motor runs, but there's no turning of the record. And that's how the other 3 are as well. So there is High Daddy number 2. This is High Daddy number 1. Oh, I'm going to save her for last. And then we're going to go with her. High Daddy number 3. So I'll just do this now to show you. None of these compartments are, they don't have any battery corrosion, but they do need a good cleaning. Her motor is very loud and obnoxious. She definitely needs some oil on those bearings in her motor. But yeah, that one has great hair. Yes, she does. This one does have great hair. I think this one here has the best hair. Well, no, yeah, I think this one's got the best hair. But yeah, so this High Daddy, obviously, very nice, thick, voluptuous, curly hair. I don't know if these undies are original. I'm not sure. But again, her arm no longer stays up, as it should. She has little melt marks all over her, like one right there. And there's a couple down here on her chest, one right there on her stomach, on her belly button. And then she's been through it. Like all that dirt all over her. But yet she has surprisingly nice facial coloring. Besides the missing upper lip paint. But she has good lips, good blush. Oh, the best feature about this one was her eyes. Or no, I lied. That was the other one. The best feature about this one is probably her hair and her blush. She has really good blush. Her speaker in there is... There's a little bit of dirt here and there. Maybe a mothball or two, but nothing super serious. But yeah. And I think, yeah, you can still see her little teeth up in there. How nice and pink that bottom lip is compared to the top lip. Oh, the best feature about her was her, like her eyeliner or eyeshadow or whatever it is. It's very, very super thick. Very nice. Ow! Cat, claw me again and move. Because that hurt. Thank you. Anyway. Yeah, you. Kitten. Ow. Anyway. Yeah. These girls are they definitely need some work. And you can see from back here how peachy they're supposed to look compared to how faded they are. Peachy? Not peachy. But yeah, it definitely looks like this girl has not had any haircuts, which is good. Very nice, thickly rooted hair. Lots and lots and lots and lots of plugs. Tons. But yeah, so that is High Daddy number 3. And now last but not least is this filthy girl, who is definitely in the need of the most help. Because this is the first time I have ever come across a High Daddy that is missing the button on her hand. there's just no button there. So there's nothing to push. And also, if you notice, her arm stays up. She's in the worst shape, but yet her arm stays up. The best feature on this one would definitely be her eyes, because the paint is very, very clear. Like, it's not fuzzy at all compared to some of these other ones. Like, not her. Who had the fuzziest eyes? Oh, this girl. The girl with the best facial coloring. You can see how that eye looks very, very, the lines are like blurry compared to this one, where the lines are super, super nice and clear and they're not rubbed or anything. But her makeup is another story. With the condition that she's in, I'm surprised she has any facial coloring left, because she is very faded. There's also, I feel like maybe these heads were swapped, because this one's in the worst shape body-wise, but this one has the thinnest hair and her skin almost matches hers. So I'm thinking that these two had a head swap, because this head is definitely in better shape than this head, but her hair is a lot thinner. Oh, another thing. So this girl, I'm assuming, was very well taken care of, because if you look down in this speaker, I don't know if you can see it, the inside of her speaker is like nice and clean, and there's no mothballs or dust. And then this girl is just, you can't even see in there because it's so dark, because it's so full of dirt. Like someone literally just, maybe a mean older brother took her outside to the sandbox and just filled her speaker with dirt. And it's gross. And I cannot see the spring in there. I mean, the spring's there, obviously, but with how much dirt is in there, I can't see anything in there. So, I'm a bit worried to open her up. But yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so, quick little recap of new dolls. Hi Dottie. Hi Dottie. Yeah, you can see on the how much darker her speaker holes look compared to hers. Like, you can actually see her speaker in there, her white plastic speaker. And this one is just pitch dark. That's how much dirt is inside of this speaker. But yeah, so Hi Dottie 1 and 2. And then Hi Dottie 3 and Hi Dottie 4. So 4 little Hi Dotties. These speakers, this one is the next cleanest with the melt marks all over her body, surprisingly. And then this one is the next dirtiest, because she has dirt, dust, and mothballs in there. But yeah, Hi Dottie 3 and 4. And then we have Miss Tiny Tell. Boop, boop, boop. And then 1970s reissue Chatty Cathy. And then lastly, Miss Peachy and her puppets. Woo! So, I think I've rambled on enough for all these dolls. So let's... Okay. Oh my god, it's you. Oh my god, this girl is about to be bald because she is shedding so hardcore. Passing that test. Her hair is not just... Oh, we got one piece. I think most of it just went in my mouth. That's gross. Oh, wait. It's not her. I know exactly who it is. It's this girl. Yep, there it all is. It's this girl. Because she has a hard head. And usually, the dolls with the harder heads, if they're stored in warmer temperatures, this hard plastic softens up and, what's the word I'm looking for? Not expands, the opposite of expands. But basically, the vinyl shrinks and goes back to its original factory size. So it literally pinches all of this hair to the point where it is literally just falling right out. Basically dry rotted. But yeah, this girl is shedding really bad. And I'm pretty sure half of it is now in my lungs. Mesothelioma. But yeah, so those are the dolls. So, I think I want to start with the High Daddies. So I have variants. Variants of what? High Daddy? No, the undies are not original. I kind of figured, but I wasn't sure. You mean like variants of High Daddy? Or variants of the other dolls? Okay, actually, I'm curious. Because my other... Yeah, this girl, her body is in rough shape. Because there's cracks along her shoulders. There is a giant crack right back there. And then there's also all of that. So this girl, even though she has great facial coloring, was not very well taken care of. Or she was very well taken care of and just loved. Yeah, but could you put the High Daddy on the Chatty body? No, you can't actually, because if you see on this one, when I talk about the neck post for High Daddy, this is what I'm talking about. Is this whole thing right here. That is her neck. And that is how it is for all of these dolls. Is they have neck posts like that. So the 1970s reissue Chatty is going to be a pain in the butt because her head is very, very hard and it takes entirely too much heat to heat her head up. Not only is it going to heat up her neck, it's going to heat up the plastic underneath her neck, which is this part right here, this whole piece right here. So when that heats up, it becomes pliable, and then 60-year-old plastic is going to break because it should not be that pliable. But yeah, so all of these dolls have a neck post like this, so there's no way you could put High Daddy's head on any other doll besides dolls with this neck post. But I am curious to know what kind of record or what color record this doll has, because it looks like she was previously opened in the past right there and then melted back together. And her entire flange is about to break right off. So I'm not sure exactly how I am going to crack her open. Because like I said, there's cracks all over her body. So I kind of want to start with her because she's more of a challenge. And her body is crap. Yeah, but I wonder if they have the same posts. Yeah, they do. Like the same neck post? They do, indeed. Unfortunately. All of these dolls, the 4 High Daddies, Timey, Peachy, the Chatty Cathy, they all have the same. They pretty much all, except for Peachy, have the same face molds. They all have the same face molds. The same face mold was used on every doll. It's just the makeup is different. So with each of these dolls, they used this body with that neck post, because these dolls actually like kind of have a molded in neck instead of just being a head and then no neck. But yeah. So she is soft faced. So usually when I have a doll like this and she has a soft, squishy, pliable face, I will take like a flathead or something of that sort and kind of pry the head off. I didn't know about that trick when I got my first High Daddy, and I ended up taking a X-Acto knife and just cutting up the back of her neck to get her head off. Because not only is there that neck post, but there's also this flange down there, right at the bottom, which pretty much holds her head in place. So I'll take like my screwdriver and then just kind of gently work that up there through that neck post, and then just kind of work my way around there. Oops. And then while I'm doing that, oh my god, I just broke her entire ass. Oh my god. I don't know how I'm gonna do this now. Because now I can't leverage with her legs. There it goes. Okay, and then it should just pretty much just pop right off. Like so. But yeah, see, they all have this stupid neck post. And so with that 1970s Chatty Cathy, with the hard head she has, not only is it going to heat up her neck, but it's going to heat up all of this plastic underneath. So I guess now that that is broken, oh my gosh, she is so dirty. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's cool. So yeah, when I was trying to pry her head off, I guess I bent her legs. And now this entire backside of her booty has now come off. Yay. Oh my god. That is so much O-ring. Okay. Okay, there goes another piece. This doll is falling apart. So I am not even sure how I am going to get her cracked open. Okay, but you see down in there, there's a blue piece, and then there's a gear. And then every time you turn her watch, it turns the record to the phrase that matches up with the time on her watch. So if her watch says 12 o'clock, she's going to say the phrase matching 12 o'clock. Oh, hey, look at that. So there's one of the pads that goes on her governor, kind of like the speed control, and this thing is stiff. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what the hell is that? I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know. Okay. Her body is already pretty much falling apart, so I think I'm just going to say screw it and just be rough with her. Because her body is savable, yes, but with how much this plastic is falling apart and pretty much deteriorating. Oh, okay. So that did not crack according to scene. So now, see if we can get this shoulder, which is already cracked. Okay. Get all that O-ring out of there. That shoulder is already cracked. That shoulder is cracked. This shoulder is not. I'm so worried about that. So we're just going to do it from her arm. There is so much rattling around. Okay, let's see if we can just pop this neck off here. Well, no, we'll do that one first. There we go. Okay, like I said, I'm not really too worried about doing too much damage because this body is already pretty much trashed. If this body was in better shape, oh, there goes another piece. Right there, from her leg flange. So now, the hard part, oh, there goes another piece. Okay. So she has a white record. And, oh, that's why we couldn't hear her. Because the center plunger is completely broken apart from the speaker. Because this little piece way down in there, is not supposed to go inside like that. So the entire center of her speaker is broken apart. She has no O-ring. So, which is probably why we could hear her phrases. Which would, yeah, that would definitely explain that right there. This doll is absolutely filthy. And it also looks like the part that goes up to stop her arm would only go from here to here. And that's it. There and there. It would never go anywhere farther than that. But the piece is broken, so her arm can go all the way around. So who knows how many times in her life that this arm has gone around and around and around and around and around and around, and just put so much stress on that little piece in there, because you can see this that goes all the way down to her watch, and when you turn her watch, like I said, it turns that little gear. Oops. See that little right there, that white gear? Every time you turn the watch, it turns that gear, and it turns the record, matching the record with the time on the watch. Oh, this poor doll. She's not in good shape. Her record is absolutely filthy. Her string does not even come out all the way, so she does not finish her sentences. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Let's hang up my dress, is what she says. So, I'm assuming she was attempted to be repaired in the past and then failed miserably. So, oh yeah, she was, because there's glue on these posts. Oh, and that post is broken. Which would explain why her body is so tore up. So, that is a lot more work than I intended for it to be, or expected it to be. So I'm going to set her aside for later, because I also see that her string is becoming very, very frayed. Because string should not look like that. So, she will probably also have to be strung. That is, if I can even get her working at all. All right, so Oop. All right. Sorry, Timey. Yeah, this side, the back half doesn't even have a flange anymore. Like, there's nothing there to hold her leg on. So whoever worked on her in the past did a severe number on her. Yeah, no. That's a whole lot of hell no. Well, right now anyway. I'm sure I will attempt to repair her at some point. But with all of that damage to her speaker and her voice box and her body, it's just, yeah, there's no flange in the back anymore. And there's another piece that just fell out. So this doll is literally, quite literally, deteriorating in my hands. So I think the most I'm going to be able to do for her is just wash her hair. Wash and condition her hair and make it look pretty. I think that's it. I will try my best to get her voice box working, but I'm not making any promises. Because, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of her torso right here in my hands. And there's 5, 6, and 7 more. 3 more on the floor. So, this girl might just be like that number 1 Chatty from, or number 3 Chatty that I attempted to repair for Cricket and Corky's Clubhouse from the previous videos. She might just end up being like her and being unfixable, because this plastic is, it's not looking good for her. Oh, this poor, poor doll. I will definitely do what I can for her, because I am a dolly doctor. But it's not often I can't fix a talker, and it seems like it's been happening a lot lately, and it's very, very annoying. So, that's Miss Timey Tell. Okay, on to the next. I'm almost scared to look into any of the others. So, I am going to do, I think it was her. I think this was the worst Dottie. Yeah. Okay, so this one here is the worst condition Dottie. Because as you can see, I'm terrified to what I'm going to find inside her body. Because you can see her speaker in there, her white plastic speaker. You can see that in there. This, you can't see anything except pure darkness compared to pure lightness. Because the inside of her speaker is clean and hers is filthy. So, the other thing I hate about these high dotties is that since this arm is hard plastic, not vinyl like this arm and these legs, you can't spread them out to crack those seams, because if you do, that arm flange will break and she will no longer have an attached arm. Rough love, yes. These dolls are sure giving you an adventure, aren't they? Oh yeah. Since Chatty Cathy has the hard head, are you going to cut the head up in pieces to get the head off the neck post? No. What I'm gonna try first is my hair dryer, and I'm gonna try that, and then I'm gonna do what I just did with Timey Tail and try and get under her neck and kind of pry it off of the neck post and the flange. And then if that doesn't work, I'm going to try boiling water. And if that doesn't work, there may have to be knives involved, unfortunately. I hate hard heads. Yeah. So it's a possibility. Hopefully the record is still in good condition and can be cleaned up and used. That's what I'm hoping for. She's a dark-hearted Dottie. I love that. Did I like the joke you made? Yes. Yes, I did. Time to call Chucky? Yeah. Okay, so, again, soft, squishy head. So, I'm going to pry this off with my handy dandy. There you are. Hi, Jill. Screwdriver. Okay, and I'm going to start at the back. Actually, no, because that's where the battery is. I'm going to start at the front. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go like this. Oh, Dotty, Dotty, Dotty. What are you going to hold in store for me? I am terrified to know. Oh, and that was her neck. Just kidding, that was her battery door. No, you're almost there. There we go. Okay. Whew. Head off. Okay, now let's see what we can crack and what we cannot. Apparently nothing. Oh, that shoulder's cracked. Cool. That shoulder is not. Oh. Okay, I can already tell this girl is not going to crack a long seam. I need a smaller screwdriver. Because I can't get into there with that. This right here is what I hate about these High Daddies the most. Is that the plastic is so thick. Cracking them open causes so much damage. But I guess it's a good thing it's all hidden under clothing. Yeah, like that. It's a good thing she's in the worst shape. And that didn't even go all the way down. There it goes. Okay. So, one side cracked. Oh, and while we're here, we can get this shoulder up here and crack that. Oh, which is already apparently cracked. Cool. Okay. Oh, these dolls are gonna kill me. Okay, there goes the center. So now, put that there. That's not gonna stay on. Cool. Alright, I am just gonna take these off. I always forget that arm does not come off. Okay, now comes the part of the whole other side. Very, very carefully without totally busting her neck. Okay, come on. Cooperate with me. Or nah. That's cool too, I guess. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's put this battery back in here and see if she does anything. Yeah, this band is not turning at all. And there's corrosion. Okay. So her band needs to be replaced somehow. I don't know because I've never done that. Go figure. Go figure that wouldn't work. That's not going to work either. Okay, let's... Okay. Oh. Oh, cool. That makes that easy. This is almost close enough to where I could just take this whole voice box out. But if I do that, it's going to crush the speaker and those. Oh. Oh my god, that whole side is cracked. Cool. That should make this so much easier. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, those are off. Come on. Okay. So the inside is not bad at all. But, oh my god. Oh, is that her button? I think I just found her button. Did I just find her button? Please tell me I just found her button. I found her button. Cool. Okay. So our button is still there. That's good to know. Dotty, dotty, dotty. So, what is that smell? That's skunk. That's literally... I think this doll got sprayed by a skunk at some point. Ugh. Okay. Wash. ASAP. That's gross. Oh my god, it's getting stronger. No. Ew. No. Goodbye. You're going away. You're going away. Goodbye. Ew. Ew. Nope. 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 Not doing that. Goodbye. That's disgusting. Mm-mm. There is nothing I hate worse than the smell of a skunk that just sprayed. Because it is so... Oh god, I can still smell it. Well, it's not in her body, thank god. Nope. Nope. Oops. Okay, I think it was just her head. Yeah, it must have been just her head. Ugh, god, that was terrible. Any hootie. Oh god, only my luck, man. I think High Daddy farted. Oh, skunk probably got creeped out by vintage dolls. Yeah, which is why I was saying, because her voice box in here is so just... Oh, I wonder if you can see it from that side. No. Like I said, with his voice box, with how much dirt is in there, I wouldn't be surprised if this doll sat outside for God knows how long. So if that's the case, yeah, a skunk probably wandered up to wherever she was, saw her, freaked out, and sprayed her. And it was... I'm assuming it was mostly her head, because her head was the worst. I don't smell it anywhere else besides her head. That was disgusting. So, you're gonna be getting hit with some Myers, bish. Because you stank. Anyway. Okay. How does that make sense? When I turn this by hand, the record turns. That makes no sense. This record is filthy, though. Also, there is some corrosion on here. But yeah, I haven't fixed one of these voice boxes because just like her body, her voice box was made with that very, very thick, very heavily glued, kind of like what they use to seal the soft body talker voice boxes. That's how they did her. And the last time I tried to open one, it didn't happen. So let's see. Oh, look at that, a turning record. And it wouldn't turn before why? So let's see what ships. Miss Skunky Pants. So that was I Wonder Who's Calling. Let's call up your friends and invite them to a party. Can you come over and play after school? Let's have lunch at my house today. And then, can I call you back? Because I have to go to school now. Okay, so why was she not working before? This band is loose, but it's not totally... I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one that I have here, and I'm going to take these connectors off, which go to the button on her arm, so that when you push the button, she comes on. This one is already cleaned. She is nice and squeaky clean. And she works as she should. Now this girl, let's see how she does. I feel like it's the plunger pushing the needle down to the record that is the issue. Yeah, yeah. She needs a new belt. But like I said, I've never done that. And I wouldn't even know how to do that because of all these little pieces like this and all of those metal pieces down there, they're just like sandwiched in between the top and the bottom half. So once this is split open, all of those are just, they're not glued down, they're not screwed down, and like nothing. They're just sitting there. So once this whole case opens up, all of that falls out. So not really sure what to do. And I cannot clean that record because it is not strong enough. Well, the belt is not strong enough. I could oil this motor, but that would only be oiling one side of it, which wouldn't do anything. And I'm pretty sure they're all going to have those issues because the motors run and they do not. So, but yeah, clean battery connections. She just needs a new belt. And it would be great if I could open her up because I have the belts for these. They're little square belts. I still smell skunk. I'm done with this one. Yeah, no. We're not. No. No. No, no. No, no. Whole lot of hell no. So I am just going to put this back together and put her to this side. Okay. Okay, now I don't know if these are High Daddy legs or Timey tail legs. I don't know, but these two match. And I don't know where her other arm went. Oh well. Okay. Well. What the hell are you? Oh, there's the other pad. Huh. And a couple. Oh my god, she was put in the dirt. There is rocks in her foot. Which means this is High Daddy's leg. Not Timey Tail's. So. Yeah. Yep, there is most definitely rocks in there. So, I'm assuming Dottie was sprayed by a skunk at some point in her life. Because she is reeking out my whole basement and I want to barf. Okay, that's cool. So yet another one that will be getting put to the side because she effing stinks. Yeah, all that in there, that's not deteriorated O-ring. That's rocks. And the pad for her governor. All right. Yeah, no, we're gonna go wash Dottie's hair and soak her in Meyer's Clean Day and make her smell like Pretty Lemons because she reeks. It's literally so bad, you would think that a skunk was not even 2 inches in front of me and sprayed me. That's how bad it is. I gotta light a candle. This shit stinks, man. This is gross. I don't need the rest of my dolls smelling like this. Okay, uno momento while I light all the candles in my basement. Because this doll stinks. Okay, hopefully that'll help and make it smell like vanillers. And now, we're gonna go wash Dottie's hair ASAP because she is ew. That's how I feel. She is ew. No. Yeah, no, not doing that. It's so bad, Nope, I'm not going to wipe her face down. I'm not going to brush her hair. Her hair is getting washed as is. Ew, oh my god. Oh. No, 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 no. Yeah, that skunk definitely hit her spot on. Because I am nowhere near my sink and I already want to throw up from how strong it is. Okay. Oh my god. I feel like I need a shot for this. This is gross. Alright. Do I think it's not Dottie? Oh no, it's definitely Dottie. Nah, this bitch reeks. And the thing is, it's not even the outside of her head. It's the inside. You know what? Here you go. You're gonna have a good dose of Myers. Okay. Oh, poor little Dottie. Poor little Dottie. What have you gone through, girl? Okay. So, let's attempt to now fix this part line, because I just screwed it all up. Because you stink. Ew! The water is... Girl, you are lucky I ain't no quitter. Because you needs a whole, like, 6-year soaking. I was very generous. Because, girl, you reek. Anyway. Okay, I made my point. I can stop being dramatic now, but this girl reeks. Legit. Legitimately. And her hair is not even getting any lighter. Maybe underneath. Scrub-a-dub-dub that face. And every other inch of you. Oh yeah, where's my... There it is. Yeah, no, she definitely stinks. And it's definitely her. Because I didn't smell it until after all of that. And it was gross. So she is getting a very thorough, deep cleaning. I don't know what this doll went through, but clearly, I don't think she was taken care of very well. Okay. Well, I think I could probably attempt to brush her hair out. It is looking very, very shiny now. It still smells like skunk. We will figure it out, but until then, you're not coming in my room. And I'm not soaking her in tomato juice. Because no. That is just no. Okay, so her hair is definitely lightening up a little bit. Psst, get off of there. Bad kitty. Climbing on brand new shelves. She just found her new jungle gym. Okay, there's a very gnarly knot. All right. All right, now, oh, found the knot. Oh my God, this soap is black. That is gross. All right, let's see if I can get these bangs easily. Because these bangs go downwards. All right. Your bangs laying nice and flat there. Ooh, so shiny. Alright, well, hopefully that has solved a little bit of our problem. That is honestly a first. I have never, in all of my years of collecting, come across a doll who smells like a skunk. Okay, so her hair now is definitely super shiny and clean. Thank God. But that's probably not going to get rid of all of the stench. But we will take it one day at a time. Well, she wasn't going to be the first doll I washed her condition tonight, but I guess she will have to do. But yeah, these dolls are definitely giving me a run for my money. And I do not appreciate it. Especially not if they reek like this. Alright. Hurry up and get this shampoo out. So we can do conditioner. Oh, and stop destroying my back. So, at least she's super clean now. Now, I'm just gonna do that. I'm not even going to try and do little portions because she deserves so much more than little portions. But, oh. Now with this conditioner, you can definitely see all that curl coming right back into her hair. Nice, pretty, curly hair, which is exactly what you want. Still smelling like lemons, so that's good. If she starts smelling like skunk again, I'm gonna scream. Oh my goodness. Look at all that curl. So you can see just how nicely this hair is curling up, which is very, very, very good. All right. Oh, totally even forgot about her bangs. How dare I? Okay. Good. So far, no more skunkiness, which is good, because it was mostly on the inside of her head. And now it just smells like lemons. So, that is very good. Very, very good. I'm so glad about that, and hopefully in a couple hours my whole entire basement won't smell like a skunk just sprayed everywhere and marked its territory, because that was sick. Her hair is incredibly shiny though. But still, I don't see two colors. So, not sure what that's about with the other Dottie. Oh my gosh, look at them curls. So pretty. All right, now her face is super clean. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that I said earlier with the feature I like most on her is her eyes, because the painting is very, very smooth and it's not like super fuzzy or anything like that. It doesn't look like TV static. Oh man. All right. So I'm gonna go set her in the bathroom and just kind of let her dry with all these little curls in her hair. And hopefully I won't wake up tomorrow with a new scent. Okay. So, this is how Miss Dottie is looking now. Nice clean face. Nice super ultra curly hair. And I'm just gonna let her dry like this after being scrunched. So, I am just going to set her over here and definitely fix those bangs. Yeah, I'll fix those later. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna let her sit there with all those little ringlets up in there. Okay, the comments have stopped coming in, so I don't know if people are still commenting or if just no one has commented. Ouchie. Okay, well, let's attempt to do Peachy, since everyone else is going to be a pain in the ever-loving butt. Alright. There's 8 of us still watching. Alrighty, cool. That same thing happened last night. I guess my Wi-Fi went out. I had no idea. And then comments just stopped popping up. They stopped coming in. And then I rewatched the video after I closed it out, and for like 2, I think, 2-3 hours, yeah. It was just comments. Comments, 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 comments. And I couldn't see any of them because none of them came through on my end. So, okay, well, I don't smell skunk out here anymore. So it was definitely Dottie. Yay, we're all still here. I'm just busy doing Peter Play Pal hair. Ugh, I wish I had a Peter. All right. So, Peachy. Okay, so just a little recap for anyone who is just joining. There is this tiny tail I got. This is her head. Very nice coloring. This is her body, which is completely deteriorating and cracking, snapping, and popping all over the place. Pretty sure she was repaired in the past. Not very good. There was a High Daddy we just watched who pretty sure got sprayed by a skunk at some point in her life. This is her body. She is missing the button on her hand, except it's like all the way up here now, and I gotta fish it out somehow. But this is the one that smelled like skunk. Thankfully, it's not in her body or her legs. But there is rocks in her leg. So. And then reissue Chatty Cathy, Peachy, which we're going to be working on next. And over here, 3 more High Daddies. So that's a quick little recap. So, onwards to Peachy. And I see that she is already cracked open. So let's just take a little peek-see in here. Oop. Ooh, she has a white record. Yay. Okay. Oh. There's all that O-ring in there. Okay, Peachy legs are gonna go over there. Okay, so she was already cracked open everywhere except the shoulders, it looks like. And, ooh. Okay. Depending on where... Yay, her spring is there. Cool. Awesome. So again, with these, Peachy is the same way as Timey Tell, as you saw that big gear underneath. This is pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different. You can see all those little gears under there. And if you take everything out and put it back in and you don't align it right, she will not say the correct phrase according to the puppet she is holding. She will be all kinds of random. So, ooh. Her head is fairly stiff. So, it's a lot softer than the others. And I cannot just simply pry it off. So, I need my hairdryer. So, I will go grab that and BRB. Okay. Now, my old ass hairdryer. Old ass, reliable, trusty Revlon hairdryer. Okay. So, that's just gonna get plugged into there, apparently. Okay, those are Timey's legs. What just happened? Okay. I hate it when dolls have hard heads. I know, right? Like, her head is not... It's kind of like a Chrissy head. They're all different. Her head is squishy, but it's still not as soft as the other heads. Which means her head needs to be heated up so that I can safely pry it off and not burn any of this hair in the process. Okay. Okay, so perfect. Now quickly damn. Let's go from this way. There we go. Okay, now should be able to gently pry that right off of there, like so. All right. She does not smell like skunk. Thank God. Ooh, there's a lot of hair wrapped around her neck, though. All right. Now, that's not gonna crack. Go figure. Damn it. And that right there is the issue with these. Well, this was supposed to be the replacement body, but that right there is the issue with these dolls. So now she's going to lose the entire front of her neck. So let's see if we can't save it. Seriously? That's not gonna happen. How? Thank you. Okay. Trying to gently crack this apart. Nope, that's not happening. That's just not gonna happen. So. Alright, whatever. So, ooh. Ew. So, I found out where all of her O-ring went to, and that is that piece right down here. All that melted O-ring around there, which is the piece that turns when you hold, or when she holds a puppet in her hand. I think this wraps up to a certain point. Oh, there it is. It's all falling off. Oh, good. Awesome. That makes it so much easier. Because when she holds a toy, you can see how that kind of turns. It's kind of like Timey. You put a toy in her hand, and if I'm not mistaken, each toy has a different thickness of post. So whatever the thickness is will depend on how far this little metal wire wraps, causing her to be put on to the correct phrase? I don't know. I'm just assuming here. Okay. So, let's hope and pray that we can at least get one of these dolls working correctly out of 7. Oh my goodness. Oh shit, I don't have any O-rings. Alright, well, we are going to do what we can for her. But first, this record is not clean because there is no reflection. I'm curious to know if she even talks correctly. Okay, that was something. Her needle is absolutely filthy. So, doesn't look like she's... Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's ever been opened before, but there is still fresh grease on here. Surprisingly. After 60 years. So, let's clean her record. See her record in there, the spring down there, and then the governor, and then all those little gears that make her say the correct phrase. And then I have to pop off this housing so that I can get to, put a new O-ring on her. But first, ouchie. Possibly a new string. Ew. That is a dirty record. that say? $19.72 Mattel Inc. USA 3197C 97C. What the hell? Baby Smarts? I don't know if that's right. This is Peachy and her puppets. Who's Baby Smarts? Was that the original name for Peachy? I mean, it would make sense. I don't know. If anyone knows the answer to that question, what Peachy's original prototype name was. Oh, file is probably thicker than the others, right? Each puppet post is a different length. That makes sense. All right, alcohol, Q-tips. Let's clean us some records and get us a new O-ring. I'm so very glad it doesn't smell like skunk down here anymore. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. You suck. Let's try that again, shall we? I still want to know who the hell Baby Smarts is. Because that is not who this is. Baby Smarts, 1970 Mattel. And, oh, look at that. This needle can just pop right off. So, super easy cleaning. But there's this pink grease on there that I've never seen in any Mattel Talker ever in my entire life. That is a very sharp needle. That almost doesn't seem right. Okay. I'll clean that record a few more times. I should probably just put this in a container and make it much easier on myself. But me being stubborn, as per I am, hopefully we will have a doll, at least one, that actually works tonight. I am just really curious to know if she will even work correctly. Okay, there's the reflection. Very good. That sounded like the clown. Unless someone legitimately switched this record. What is the paper tag on top of her neck? I have no idea because it is blank. There is nothing on there. I'm assuming something from production, maybe? I don't know. I am just not sure. Alright. Perhaps. Probably not, though. Ooh, did I? No. Damn. I was hoping my O-rings were under there, and they're not. And I have no idea where I put them. Oh, I know where one is, though. One O-ring. One little O-ring. Just one. One brand new O-ring that we can use for all of these. Well, maybe not all of them, but... the one I was talking about the other night. Okay. Etsy. So one fresh new O-ring. Now I just gotta pop all of that off. And hopefully not lose her arm. Or, oh my god, that's attached to that. Oh, cool. So I'm gonna need like 1,000,000 hands. Fantastic. Okay. Into the deep we plunge. One, two, three, 3? No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So instead of having the normal, I think 5 posts, this one only has 4. A lot of my daddies had a paper sticker like that in the battery compartment. Oops. Nope. No stickers. Not in mine, anyway. Maybe in one of these ones. Oh, yeah. 279T2. Whatever that means. Doing this one-handed is ridiculous. There's your little sticker in there. So maybe 279 is February of 79? Doubt it. But it's a possibility. Alright, let's get this housing off. Everything in here sits much, 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 much higher than your normal Chatty body because of all those little gears. Huh. Alrighty. Alright, one post saved. Let's see how many more we can save. If any at all. Ooh, we got 2. Okay, 2 of 4 posts saved. No, you did not. Okay, she didn't. We're good. This setup is so weird. Eep. Okay, so 2 of the 4 posts saved. Governor, which is looking quite crusty. Oh my god, no, we are not doing that. You little... Oh my god, I have to take this entire record off. I forgot about that. Which means her sentences are not going to line up properly. Okay, so okay, that's not gonna come off of there. Good. However, all right, you know what? It's already gonna happen. Her sentences are not about to line up at all. Even if she ever does have her puppets. So if anyone is ever curious in the future, that is Peachy's record underneath all them gears. Okay, now, very carefully, okay, this goes back over that way. All right. Now, I need to get this stupid O-ring off of there. Damn it. You know what? I need to get this on here first. Damn it. Where? Oh. Oh, shit. Well. Oh, wait. I think that just goes maybe like that. Okay, or not. What in the hell? I don't understand that. So that. I don't understand. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. 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 I think I got it. By George, I think he's got it. Can you stop, please? That would be great. Thanks. that goes up there. You get out of my way. Okay, and that goes there. I think. I hope. No, that's definitely not right. There we go. That is right. Okay. Now, if everything is still... No. That gear is not even turning anymore. Which means she might just say one phrase for the rest of her life. That was the baby. Okay, now that my hands are all covered in gunky O-ring, I am going to clean her record with this O-ring on so we can get a little bit better of a clean. And then we will put her back together and see how she sounds. Well, oh, that is also not under there where it should be. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that is still very, very, very dirty. Ooh. And it's only getting darker. Yay. Cool beans. So I might as well just leave this off. Why is this still coming off so dark? This is not cute. Okay. One more time. see how she sounds. I'm just now realizing how many steps I skipped in everything. Like wiping the hands down. Or not the hands, but their limbs. Their limbs and their bodies. And I just go straight to opening them up. And she is still coming off very, very dark. Alright. Ooh. Such a better reflection now. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see how she sounds. Oh, damn it. I hate this arm. See if she says one phrase or just says random phrases.
I wear a pointed hat to cover my pointed head.
Which was the little clown.
I wear a pointed hat. I'm really Chatty. I'm a bigger person. I love dog biscuit ice cream.
Okay, well, we got one talking.
I'm not sad. My smile's just upside down.
So it seems like she's talking a lot for the clown. But whenever I get around to learning how to situate all them gears under there, that will then be figured out. But for now, at least she talks it all. So far, 1 out of 7 actually talks.
I'm not Chatty. I'm a bigger person. I'm not Chatty. Why don't you have a puppet? Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's not...
I'm not sad. My smile's just upside down.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, at least she talks. That's all I care about. 1 out of 7 actually talks. Alright. Yes. Once I clean the groove in her record where the O-ring sits, and also in her governor, or on her governor where the O-ring sits, she will sound a lot more smooth, like this.
I love dog biscuit ice cream.
No, kitten. But yeah, once all that gunk is cleared out of all those little crevices and grooves in her record and governor, she will sound a lot smoother. Right now, she just sounds very, very bumpy. Yes, Miss Peachy. There's doll parts and pieces everywhere. Oops. Okay, so one Dottie down. Technically up, but she ain't working. And now I gotta figure out what's this one? This is the clean one. Don't take no shit. Okay, so this one is going to go back in here. Back in here. Oops. All right. Now, this one is going to go down there. Well, it's a good thing I have 4 high dotties now because I have 4 more reasons to experiment on how to open a high dottie box. Voice box, anyway. It's still a bit freaky to hear a guy's voice coming out of a little girl doll. Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to check out now. Have a good night. Well, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night and go get some slumbers. Thanks for joining. Okay, you know what? Let's do her. Because she seems like she is in the best condition. Speaker and facial coloring wise. Because she'd be gorgeous. But again, oh, maybe not. Just kidding. Okay. Ooh, that was easy. Ooh, okay, she is cracking open very easy. Oh, come on, just meet in the middle. Okay, that just cracked everything. Good to know, but really, all I need, which I can't even do, is just crack that one side. Okay. Now, I'm going to simply pop that leg off. And, ooh. Maybe that's why she's not working. There is a ton of corrosion. But I'm not sure what that would have to do with the motor. Her band is very much loose, but her motor is free moving. Oh. So let's see now if she will do anything. We have movement. Ooh. Listen to that motor getting up to speed. So
Hello, what's your name? Any secret?
oh my god, we have a working Dottie. Oh my god. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. Is it maybe this?
What's your name and how are you? I wonder who's calling. Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do. I wonder who's calling. Hello, what's your name and how are you?
Okay. Well, she may not work the greatest, but at least she works. These have like final records in them, right? Yes. Yes, they do have little records in them. Here. There's a record and a little needle and all that fun jazz.
Let's play house now. Can I be the baby? Hello, what's your name and how are you?
So somehow,
I wonder who's calling. Let's play house now. Can I be the baby? I wonder who's calling. come over and play after school? Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do. Let's play house now. Can I be the baby? I wonder who's calling. Hello. Well, what's your name and how are you? You're... No. I'm Wizzy Boo. Smiling. Who are you talking to? I'm Blue. What you called? Tell me a secret. Can you come and play after school? No. Help. Check. Today. And invite them to a party. Let's play. Can I be the baby? I wonder who's calling. Hello, what's your name and how are you? Your name was busy this morning. Who are you talking to?
Oh, damn. You're so close.
I'm glad you called. Tell me a secret. Can you come over and play after school?
I wonder.
Let's have lunch at my house today. Let's call up your friends and invite them to a party. Can I call you back? I have to go to school now. Do you know your phone number? What is it? Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do. Let's play house now. Can I be the baby? I wonder who's calling. Hello, what's your name and how are you? Your line was busy this morning. Who are you talking to? I'm glad you called.
All her
Tell me a
sentences.
secret. Can you come over and play after school? Let's have lunch at my house today. Let's call up your friends and invite them to a party. Can I call you back? I have to go to school now. Do you know your phone number? What is it? Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do. Let's play house now. Can I be the baby? I wonder who's calling.
Okay, so is she saying random or is it sequential? Yeah, every time her sentences play in order. So every time you push the button or push your phone or her phone or whatever, she will play the next phrase, and her phrases are lined up one after the other. So every time she goes off or says one of her phrases, it's going to be one after the other. And it's always going to be in order. It's never going to be random. But y'all just heard every single one of her 12 phrases. But yeah, it's definitely these belts. These belts are definitely wore out. Because if I push the button, it should stay on. But it is not the case. But at least we got one of them kind of working. No, kitty. So, we have one that works. Now let's see if we can't get the rest to work. Yay. So, 2 working dolls. Okay, just take these off since these are not original anyway. And see if she will correct any easier or as easy. Ooh. Yes, queen. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but sure. All right. Now, let's see what we got on here. Oh. So there's her motor.
Yeah.
Oh, got a little bit of something.
I have to go to school now.
bands are... They need some help. Okay, well, she works. Got a couple of slight phrases out of her. Not full phrases like the previous one. All right. Okay, so that's 2 somewhat functional dotties. Shall we go for 3? Let's find out. Yes, these are, all 4 of these actually are high dotties. There's 4 high dotties altogether. What about the one behind him on the right? Are you talking about this one? That is Jill by Playmates. She is a giant doll that is still in pieces currently. Yes, that is Miss Jill. A doll that almost, I think, bankrupted Playmates. If I remember what I was taught correctly. I heard her motor for like a second. Oh, that was easy. Alright. Why are these ones so easy to crack open? That is annoying. Okay. So she is doing absolutely nothing. Oh. There she goes.
You know your phone number? What is it?
Okay.
Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do.
Wow. Listen to her.
Let's play house now. Can I be the baby?
So her arm button is not working.
I wonder who's calling. Hello. What's your name and how are you? Oh, mine was busy this morning. Oh,
figure the one who looks like her is in the best talking-wise condition.
Can you come over and play after school? Let's venture at my house today. Let's call up your friends and invite them to a party. Two. Why call you back? I have to go to school now. Do you know your phone number? What is it? Two. Would you like to talk on the telephone? I do. Let's play house now. Can I be the baby? I wonder who's calling.
Alright, well, I'm not sure why her arm button doesn't work, but she works better than the other three. So I still don't understand why she has two-tone hair. But whatever. Battery pack and electric. Yes, a new battery pack and circuit board for Jill. This last Dottie's voice sounds really good. It does. It doesn't need as much help as the other two. I just have to kind of turn the motor and move her voice box around a little bit to get her to talk right. But with any doll of this age, being from 1972, I am surprised that these dolls still talk at all. But yeah, so all three, well, four, need new bands, which I have, but I have just never been able to get into the voice box. Kitty, no. Dude, whatever. I'm not moving though, so you're gonna be very uncomfortable. But anyway. Oh, okay. Well, I think that is enough excitement for one night. Is it glued together? The voice box? Yes. Where? Oh, here. Oh. So this is the voice box from the first High Daddy from earlier. And you can see all the glue that goes down the sides. And like, this isn't just glue, it's like, it reminds me of cement. But the first Dottie, if I tried to open that voice box, it would look like this. Cracks and breaks, and it wouldn't crack evenly. It would look like that. And then stuff would fall out of place and not sit right, and then the voice box itself wouldn't work right. I don't know. I mean, this box does work. It does work, and the record turns. However, when you put the needle to the record, it stops. But if you ride the needle lightly along that record, it works. But yeah, these bands down here that go around the record and then around this motor are very, very stretched and worn. So they definitely need to be replaced. How? I'm not sure. I'm really, really not sure. But I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. I don't even know where I would begin. Because all of that metal in there, it's all just kind of sitting there on the sides in between the two pieces of plastic. So if I were to split this and open it up, everything that sits where it is now, like these two, would then come out of place, and then there's nothing holding them in. And I also, this motor is not removable from that little cavity it sits in. So I can't oil those bearings. But yeah, she does need a new, they all need new bands. Because these are not, these do not suffice. These dolls were probably not meant to be opened up and repaired. But of course, me being me and my low curious self, but yeah, anyway. Okay, I am going to wrap up this video. And I thank you all for tuning in with me and joining me and hanging out with me while I work on a few of my new dollies, even though they were pains in the butt and super smelly. Hard to get into without breaking it. Exactly. Yes, new bands, most definitely. Can you use a little cutter wheel on a Dremel? I think I tried that with a Chatty voice box once, and then it wouldn't fit back together the way it was originally intended. So everything was kind of smushed in closer. And then, ow, stop! The record wouldn't turn the way it should. Because everything's, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do that though. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not giving up on her. I haven't found a reasonable way, the least destructive way possible, to get into one of these voice boxes. Because the seam goes down the side here, and then it goes right here. So once I get to right here and try to get it off from this motor, it's gonna crack and break right here. And then this whole piece is gonna be left. And then it's gonna crack all the way up this way, and it'll probably crack in every other million directions. And then it's also glued right here where the battery goes. So, yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a project for another night though, because that's a lot. 3D print some new enclosures and fit the parts in that. That's actually a good idea. However, I don't know. I don't have a 3D printer, so I wouldn't be able to do that. However, I'm sure someone who does, who knows about High Daddy, would be able and willing. But yeah, so 3 out of the 4 High Daddies work. Peachy she works-ish. Timey is bleh. And I have not done a single thing on this girl yet. I actually haven't even looked inside of here. Yeah, that is not happening. No, this body is... No. Wow, that whole thing. Well, I have some parts dolls. That's good. So basically, take this Peachy, for example. You see... Oops, I didn't want to do that. You see right here where the governor is sitting, this post, right there. Right there. That whole post that sits the governor up and off of the record. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What are we missing here? That whole entire post. So that governor is sitting right on top of the record, and nothing is holding it in place. Nope, we're done. Okay. Good to know. One more time from Peachy.
I love dog biscuit ice cream.
That was Sir Clown. Dog biscuit. Or no, that was the dog. Because it was dog biscuit ice cream. Duh. Alright. Cool. So now that there's doll parts scattered everywhere, what was wrong with her? I don't know. Oh, that's what. Okay. Alright. Well, before my irritation levels rise anymore, I am going to take my happy little self somewhere else for a while and not focus on all of this irritation. So, I thank you all for tuning in and staying with me and hanging out and talking. No batteries, pull cord. I ate a Bugs Bunny like that. Yes, I have one in my shelf. Or in my shelf? On my shelf. But yeah, so if you are new to my channel and you're just tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification wherever it may be, so you know when I go live with my Dolly videos and more Jill updates. Because I know we love us some Jill. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. And I think that's about it. So, stay tuned for the next video, whenever that may be. I'm sure with possible updates about these train wrecks. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Good night and adios.